Dear friends, today we are going to learn most commonly used shortcuts in AutoCAD. These shortcuts will make you 100 times faster in AutoCAD drawings. So let us start. Whenever creating professional industrial drawings, first of all, we must have to select the units in which we have to work. So the first shortcut we are going to learn is UN. Press UN from your keyboard, then press enter. Then you will get a dialog box from where you can select the units. So here, if you click on this, you will get several units. So here you have to select the unit in which you have to work. Here we have inches, feet, miles, millimeters, centimeters and much more. So I will select here millimeters because in my project I have to work in millimeters. Then I will press OK. So now whatever I will draw here, that will be drawn in millimeters. The second shortcut that we are going to learn is F8 for ortho mode. So if we draw a line here, then we can draw in any direction. Like this. So here you can draw lines in any direction. But if you activate the ortho mode by pressing F8 from your keyboard, you can draw only in horizontal and vertical directions. So press F8 from your keyboard. So when you press F8 from your keyboard, you can observe that here the ortho mode icon will be activated. So now if I go to line and now if I create the lines, then I can create the lines only in vertical and horizontal directions like this. So this is very important to keep on the ortho mode. While creating the industrial drawings, we must have to keep the ortho mode on for accurate and error-free drawings. Our next shortcut is L for line. So press L from the keyboard, then press enter. Now click on the starting point of the line. Then drag the mouse a little. Then enter the distance of the line. I will enter 100 here. Then press enter. Then press escape to come out of the line command. So here in this way we can create a line. Now suppose we want to create a line in some angle. For that press L from the keyboard, then press enter. Then click on the starting point of the line, then drag the mouse a little, then enter the length of the line. Then you have to press tab. Press tab from the keyboard. Then you can observe that our cursor has gone to the degree. Here it is written 0 degree. So now here I will enter 30, then press enter. Then press escape to come out of the line command. So here you can observe that we have drawn a line that is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So in this way you can create the lines at angles. Our next shortcut is C for circle. So press C from the keyboard, then press enter. Then select the center of the circle. Now you have to enter the value of radius. I will enter the radius 50 mm, then press enter. So you can get a circle of radius 50 mm in this way. Now suppose you want to create the circle by entering the diameter. So for that, press C from your keyboard, then press enter. Then click on the center of the circle. Now here it is asking for the radius. So, but we don't have to enter the radius, we want to enter the diameter. For that we press D from our keyboard, then press enter. Now we can enter the diameter here. I want the diameter as 90 mm, so I will enter 90 here, then press enter. So in this way you can create the circle with the help of diameter. Now our next shortcut is DLI for dimensions. So what we have to do, we have to press DLI from the keyboard. D means dimensions, LI means linear. Then we have to press enter. Now here you can dimension anything in your drawing. Suppose I want to dimension this line. So I will click on the start point of the line, then end point of the line. Then we will click to place the dimension. In this way you can create the dimensions. You just have to press DLI from the keyboard, then press enter. Then you have to select the points between which you want to dimension. Then you have to click to place the dimension. The second shortcut we are going to learn is DAN for angular dimensions. You have to press DAN from the keyboard. D for dimensions, AN for angular. Then you have to press enter. Now you have to select the lines between which you want to show the angle. I am selecting these lines. Then click to place the dimensions. In this way you can create the dimension of the angle between two lines. The next shortcut we are going to learn is LE for ladders. You have to press LE from the keyboard, then press enter. Then you have to click on the point from where you want to create the ladder. So for a little time I will turn off the ortho mode by pressing F8 to make this arrow tilted. Then click here. Then again I will activate the ortho mode by pressing F8 to make the arrow, to make this line of the arrow horizontal. Then press escape. In this way you can create any number of arrows in your drawing. Now here I want to write some text. For that we are going to use our next shortcut, that is T for text. So press T from the keyboard, then press enter. Then you have to select one point of your text box. Now here you don't have to select the next point of your text box, but you have to press H from the keyboard, then press enter. Here you can enter the text height. So I will enter the text height 5, then press enter. Now you have to select the next point of your text box. So your text box has been created. Now you can write any text here. I will write here circle. Then I will press escape, then press enter. So here your text has been created. Now our next shortcut is M for move. So you can select any part of your drawing, like I am selecting this circle. Then press M from the keyboard, then press enter. Then you have to click a base point from where you want to move it. Then suppose I want to move it in vertical direction, then I have to drag my cursor in vertical direction a little. Then I have to enter by how much distance I have to move in vertical. So I will enter here 2, then press enter. So in this way you can move anything in the AutoCAD drawings. Now suppose I want to move this circle a little left side. So I have selected it. Then I will press M from the keyboard, then press enter. Then specify the base point. Then I will move towards somewhat left. Then I will enter the distance by which I want to move. I will enter 3 mm, then press enter. So in this way you can create the text. The next command we are going to use is copy. So for copy we have the shortcut of CO. So whatever I want to copy, I will select that. Suppose this drawing I want to copy, I will select this. Then I will press CO from the keyboard, then press enter. Then I have to click on the base point from where I want to copy. Then I have to drag a mouse little in the direction where I want to copy. Then I have to enter the distance at which we have to make the copy. Suppose I want to make the copy at a distance of 450 mm in horizontal direction. Then I will enter the distance, then press enter. Then press escape to come out of the copy command. In this way we can make copy. The next command is trim command. So trim command is used to delete or trim the unwanted parts of the drawing. For that we have to press TR from the keyboard, then press enter. Now you can select the unwanted part of your drawing and trim them. Suppose I want to trim this, I can select this. Also you can click anywhere, then drag the mouse and then again click. In this way also you can trim. So trim command is very useful to modify your drawings. Then press escape to come out of the trim command. The last but not the least, it is very important command, that is a space bar. So a space bar is very important shortcut that we are going to learn today at last. So a space bar has the same function as the enter. Either you can press the enter or you can press the space bar in the keyboard. Both has the same function. So what a space bar or enter does, it will repeat the last command you have used. So here the last command we have used is trim. So if we press the space bar, it will go to the trim option. Like here you can observe. Like this. So a space bar or enter activates the last used command. Suppose I have made a circle here. So the last used command is circle. So if I press the enter or a space, it will activate the circle command. Now suppose I will go for the dimensions DLI. So here our last used command is dimensions. Now if I press a space from the keyboard, it will activate the dimensions because dimensions were our last used command. Like this. If we again press the space, again it will activate the dimensions. Like this, we have to place the dimensions. Again press a space to repeat the last used command, dimension, like that. So we can use a space bar in multiple times to repeat our previously used command. Dear friends, I worked very hard to create this high quality video for all of you. It is my humble request that please support me by liking, subscribing and sharing my video so that I may continue uploading these types of high quality videos for you. Please comment below the topic in which you want me to create videos for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.